So we are live. I'm RJ Rajiv here from Washington DC studio of Suno Audio, and आज हम बातें कर रहे हैं to Bharti and Kohal Das. Bharti is bringing another presentation of Tagore. Her energy is amazing how she does it, and the latest one is going to be Chitrangada. And I'll let her do the pronunciation and things like that if I'm messing it up. But before the show starts, I would say that I've got two amazingly charming, beautiful people on my show here. That gives me a lot of pleasure to welcome them. So, Bhartidi, you're looking absolutely fantabulously gorgeous as always,
Oh,
very
come on.
elegant, very charming.
Thank you.
And Kohal, look at his smile. Oh my God. I don't know if he's single guy or not, but I'm sure there'll be millions dying for his that smile, intoxicating and smile that
He's
Kohal.
not single, unfortunately. He's very taken.
Very taken, very taken. Okay. So, Bharti, please walk us through. First of all, it's like, how do you gather this energy to keep coming up with Tagore's plays year after year after year? And I don't see any signs of fatigue on your face because I'm sure you're working superbly hard. You're dedicating so many hours to it. Anyone would get tired of this, but your energy is infectious. So tell me, how do you motivate yourself from doing this?
I believe Rabindranath inspires me
Hmm.
because Rabindranath's works are so sublime and so relevant even in today's day and age, and it's just such a pleasure going through all of his works that it just, they just inspire me by themselves. His dramas, his dance dramas are just fabulously
And
wonderful.
of all his work, which is volumes and volumes, how do you even get to select which ones to work on?
Well, when I started about 17 years ago, I tried to select the unusual ones because the Chitrangada, Chandalika, Shama, which I did last year, these are iconic dance dramas, but these are Tagore's iconic dance dramas, but too much used, too much staged. They have been staged all over the world, especially in India, thousands and thousands of times by thousands of institutions. They're that great.
Hmm.
But that's why I set them aside at first. I was doing unusual things. I was trying to create dance dramas through from his long poems which tell a tale, for instance, and Arup Ratan, which was a actually a pure drama with some songs in it. I turned it into a dance drama. I was doing all those kinds of things, and I was also presenting Tagore in Bengali, in its original Bengali, all this time. But for the
Hmm.
last few years, since Chandalika in 2016, I took the drama itself, not the dance drama. He had two versions of it. Lots of people don't know. But
Hmm.
anyway, the drama version, which has dialogues in it, and the dance drama has songs as dialogues. The drama I took and translated it into English. I kept the songs, its original Bengali, and I presented that. And that was got so much kudos that I thought maybe I should start presenting Tagore in English. And that's
Hmm.
when I started experimenting with presenting Tagore in English. This year, Chandalika is purely a dance drama, which means all the dialogues are in Bengali songs.
Hmm.
So that
Hmm.
if I was to translate them into English, I'd make a mess of it. Much
Hmm.
would be lost in translation. So I didn't try to do that. Instead, what I've done is I've put English narrations at every turn of the story so that anyone watching not knowing Bengali will hear the music, which is really sublime music. You won't understand the words of the music, but they'll see the words, the translation reflected in the back screen.
Hmm.
Also,
Hmm.
hear the narrations at every turn. That's how I've done it. So that anyone who doesn't know the language can just come and enjoy the show.
Yeah, for Chitrangada, right? That the one that you're
Chitrangada.
talking about.
Yes, for this, the one that's coming up this Sunday. Yeah.
Right, right, right. So it's in Bengali with some flavors of English or basically transcript
All
translation,
the songs are
subtitle.
translated and projected in the back screen while they are
Hmm.
being played out on stage.
Right.
as they are being played out on stage. And also the
Right.
dialogues. There are some narrative dialogues as well. Those are translated and reflected in the back screen as well.
Okay. Yeah, because that's the only way to keep the essence of the thing, because the sweetness of the Bengali language and the charm and the whole the melodies behind those
The
words
melody. Yeah.
can be brought out only in their native language. You just can't translate that into a different language.
Only because the dialogues are in not in conversational dialogues, they are in
Right.
songs. Had they
Right.
been in conversational dialogue, just like a pure drama, I would have
Mm-hmm.
definitely translated it into English, and that would have been great.
Hmm. Hmm.
Just like I
Hmm.
did last year, November's Dotta. I
Right.
did The Betrothed, which was completely an English drama.
Right. 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 And you
You
had
missed
the
it.
actors who were
You
not.
missed it, but it was
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
you were going to be a part of it,
I
but
was going to be the part of
your
it. Right.
son got
Exactly.
married.
Yeah, but looking forward to some futuristic future plays that I'll get to
I
be part of
totally
it.
am looking forward to that as well.
Yeah, so
That's
it'll
I'm
happen.
seriously thinking about it this year for 2025.
Fingers crossed. Yep, I will.
Yeah,
I'll look forward to it. I'll look forward to it.
me too.
So I know in the dance drama, the role of the actor who is into dance and dance form in a really trained professional way is critical to bring out that expression, to bring out the story,
Right.
bring out the whole
The
romance
emotion.
behind that thing, right?
The
So,
emotion.
yeah.
Yeah.
So Kohal is one of the actors that you have in Chitrangada,
Yeah.
who is playing the role of Arjun. And I was just looking at his bio, resume, accolades. I don't know what to even call it, but you are, Kohal, amazing. What all have you done in the arena of dance and the training and education that you have gone through? So, first, Bharti, question for you before I ask Kohal the question about dance. How did you find Kohal, and how did you get to cast him for Chitrangada's Arjun's role?
Yeah, I would simply call this a miracle. And no other word comes to mind. Uh, I had everything that I had planned for this year, everything upended. The first one was February 27th. Amarnath Ghosh was taken away from us.
That was so sorry. Yeah, exactly. We'll talk about
Extremely
that.
sad, but it completely upended all my plans. Then Guru Sandeep Malik was going to come and play the role of Arjun. That was planned right beforehand, even before Amarnath had passed away. But he had visa problems. So here I was. I had created the music professionally in India with lots and lots of money. Believe it or not, now even in India, it is very expensive.
Hmm.
And I had gotten all the other characters all charged up, and people have started to rehearse and all that. And here I am, no Arjun. So I was like, what am I going to do? Am I going to have to cancel the show? Then somehow I found him on Facebook. I mean,
Mm.
we can say a lot of bad things about Facebook,
But
but it
value,
does connect people,
yes,
let me tell you.
yeah. The value of Facebook is huge from that perspective,
I'm
how you
telling you.
use it. Yeah.
Yeah. And he was very willing and eager to join hands with me, which I feel extremely fortunate for. Because if you see him in action,
Mm.
you're seeing him, this cute little boy sitting over there with a nice little smile, but you have no idea how he dances on stage. It is quite amazing. Even I have not seen too many people dance like that, and I have seen a lot of dance dramas in my lifetime. A lot of greats I have seen. You guys should, it should not miss this. If
Yeah, and
not
I would
for
tell you all
anyone
the,
else, for Kohal, you should not miss it. He's just
yeah.
amazing.
So people watching the show also, please put it on your calendar for Sunday, the 18th, 4 o'clock. The doors open at 3:30 to come and watch Chitrangada.
I have
And
only 25 tickets left. I'm
so
sorry.
please go get
So
it.
please hurry
Get
up
it.
because tickets are
Hurry up.
selling steadily. Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes, what happens is we hear shows like this, we talk about programs like yours coming up. People don't act, people don't take action thinking it's a local artist,
I
local
know.
platform. Until the day the Kohls kind of talented folks get out there, make their name, become extremely popular. People are lined up to take their autograph and pictures. And then Bharti says, see, I gave you the opportunity to watch him here in DC and you guys missed it.
We
So
missed it.
so I wish Kohal gets to that journey and people line up, and then Bharti takes all the credit for giving him this amazing platform in DC, and
Introducing
everyone who
him,
didn't buy the tickets feel sorry for not being able to see him perform in DC area.
right?
Kohal, so tell us how did you get into this, and how did you get in connected with Bharti, and how did the overall process go?
Well, so I'm very, very excited to be a part of this show. And as Bharati Mashi said, that one fine day I just received this message, and then I immediately got back hearing that it's Chitrangada in such a nice, I have seen it since my childhood. My parents have performed this several times. So I think every dancer wants to be one of the characters of Rabindranath Tagore's play. So I too desire to do that, and I've been fortunate to do that twice in my life before. And after she narrated the concept that she's bringing about some new ideas along with the actual play, so that really excited me. So you'll see some newness in the way it is executed, and there are some add-ons to it. So that is really great, and it's challenging as well. So I'm very, very excited to be a part of this.
It would be appropriate to mention here that Kohal's parents, both mother and father, are professional dancers in Kolkata, and they have a huge dance school over there.
Ah,
So he was brought up within dance.
good, you
Then
answered
he
that
went
because
to
that was
Bangalore and he learned Bharatanatyam there and Odissi as well.
Yeah.
yeah. So tell us about your journey in the dance. So now Bharti did bring up that you have the foundation right from your parents and the school. So tell us about your journey overall from the dance perspective
So
as a
most,
dancer.
yeah. So I'm from a dance family. My cousin sisters are also dancers, and I have seen a lot of choreographies. My childhood has mostly been spent in green rooms and traveling with my parents, watching them dance, and in different dancers' labs. It's like, so I have been pretty much exposed to a lot of dancing growing up, and so I started learning Odissi in Kolkata under Srimati Rina Jana, and because of education, I went on to do my PhD in Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. So where I came across my current guru, Bharatnatyam guru, Sri Parshvanath Upadhyay, and I started training Bharatnatyam under him. And then I also simultaneously was a principal dancer in Nrityantar Performing Arts, headed by Srimati Madhurita Mahapatra. So I started advanced training in Odissi under her. And then I also briefly for 1.5 years, almost 2 years, I learned Nrityagram, Vijani Satpathi's Odissi style from her senior disciple Urmila Malik. So this is more or less my dance training, and I continue to learn under Srimati Madhulita Mahapatra and Sri Pashwanath Upadhyay till date, at night classes from India, and I try to practice as much to maintain my form. That's all. Yeah.
Wow,
For his
wow.
role, for his role in Chitrangada, for as Arjun, he's in all earnest. He started doing his choreography right when we connected. I started
Mhm.
sending him the music, and he started getting the choreography created. Started structuring the choreography. But the added advantage was he kept sending it to his dad in India, and his dad kept putting his own, you know,
Yeah.
instructions and suggestions. So we are doubly benefited here, not only by what Kohal knows, but also what his dad has done. Dad has acted as Arjun before,
Multiple
probably, no?
times.
Wow.
multiple times. So I
So
have seen them.
see how enriched my drama is now.
Mm.
I really feel so fortunate. I can't even begin to tell you.
Absolutely. Yeah. Sorry, Kohal, you were saying something.
No, so as my father has performed as as Arjun multiple times, so he has like tremendous experience in that, and I'm still learning from him, and he corrected a lot of things that I'm doing.
Wow. You're really fortunate, Bharti. It's like
Yeah.
you're getting an amazing dancer, but you're getting a professional dancer. You're getting the ancestors, the parents coming in and pitching in to the whole thing. Uh, I, I really think Facebook needs to be thanked for getting what you got into in Kohel and Arjun. Because that is amazing. Yeah, I'm so looking forward to it. I'm so looking forward to watching this show. So, tell me one thing about the other characters that you
Okay.
have in the play. So we talked about Kohal and
Thank
Arjun.
you.
Yeah.
Krishna Veni Gurapu, she has a dance school in Ashburn, Virginia. The dance school is called Abhinaya Tarangini. Kuchipudi, main stressing on Abhinaya. She is a wonderful dancer herself, choreographer, and teacher. And she's now the proprietor of this school where I believe she has at least 80 students, maybe more.
Mm,
And I just attended her annual day. Her students are fabulous dancers, which is a great indication what kind of dancer she is. So she is doing Chitrangada, the real Chitrangada. There are two Chitrangadas.
mm,
Chitrangada gets transformed in the middle of the story because when Chitrangada, a warrior princess, when she falls in love with Arjun and tries to profess her love to him, Arjun kind of rejects her because Arjun is looking at her like, this is not a really very feminine woman, not very enticing. So,
mm,
because she's a warrior, she's been only learning warring skills all her life, not how to attract men. So he kind of rejected her. Then she felt very sad. So she appealed to the god of romance, Anangadev, Madandev.
mm-hmm.
And Madandev said, okay, fine, for a year, I'll make you very, very beautiful. So
Yeah.
beautiful that Arjun will not be able to refuse you.
Yeah.
So then the second Chitrangada comes in, who is the illusory Chitrangada, and that's
Hmm.
Jishna Ganguly. She was Shama for me last year.
Okay.
She
Okay.
herself is a wonderful dancer, and she's also to be perceived. She's also to be, considered when you guys come in to see this. She'll be just amazing. These two are just amazing on stage because Arjun's interactions are with Shurupa, with Jishna,
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Mm.
the illusory Chitrangada, because
Right.
he does fall in love with her as soon as he sees her.
Right.
But
Right.
later on, he realizes that he's really kind of wasting his time. He's a warrior. He's out traveling throughout India. Lord Krishna had asked him that you, now that you're on an exile for 12 years, this is your opportunity to get to know the country because you
Mm-hmm.
will eventually be the ruler of this country. So go ahead and get to know the people from the inside. So just by foot travel throughout India and act as a hermit. Be a hermit,
Yeah.
you know. So he dressed up as a hermit, and he went through traveling from one state to another. So that's when he thought that, oh my God, here I am kind of arrested by this beautiful woman's love. How long am I going to be playing this love game? I need
Mm-hmm.
to move on. That's when he realizes that the country of Manipur, the kingdom of Manipur, is being attacked by dacoits from neighboring kingdoms. So he says, I need to rescue these people. I need to help these people. Then he realizes that the villagers are saying that they have a Rajkumari, a
Uh-huh.
princess. So he
Uh-huh.
says, Princess, don't you have a savior? Don't you have a king? No, we have a princess who is also a warrior.
Warrior. Yeah.
So Arjun had never heard of a woman as a warrior. Arjun
Mm-hmm.
says, What? What do you mean? So this is, well, she's as loving and gentle as a mother, but she's as strong and ruthless as a king when it comes to, saving our country, saving us from attack. So then Arjun gets very intrigued. Arjun
Hmm.
comes back to the beautiful Chitrangada and says, "Who is this princess? Who is this woman?" That's when the beautiful Chitrangada, who's also Chitrangada,
Right.
she
Yeah.
says to herself, "Oh my God, I don't need my illusory existence any longer. I have now heard a calling in his heart as my own self." So
Hmm.
then she goes back to Anangadev and says, "Can you please transform me back to my original existence?" Which he
Right.
does. And then they get united. But what Chitrangada says at the end is the most important line in the entire drama. She says, "I am not a goddess. Don't try to worship me on a throne. Don't put me on a throne and try to worship me. Neither am I an ordinary woman or an ordinary person that you're going to just leave me trailing behind you. No, no, no.
Hmm.
The only way you will know me is if you put me by my side and let me participate in everything, in good situations and bad. Let me help you out in every situation. Then only will you know me."
Right.
This Rabindranath wrote in 1892. Just think about it.
He was an amazing visionary. That
He
each
was
of his
light
poems,
years ahead of himself.
yeah, light years ahead of him, and of the times. And his stories were romantic. They were realistic,
Mhm.
and they were the ones that would touch anyone's heart at any age, at any generation.
And this sentence is still relevant today, Rajiv. Women
Yeah,
are still striving to get this
yeah,
equality,
exactly. And he
equal
saw
treatment.
that.
Yeah,
He talked about it. He saw that. He wanted to get that, and that
right.
struggle is still going on.
Yep.
And it, yeah, and I want to give kudos to you, Bharti, for continuing to bring Tagore's work for uh, to the audience and for the DC area people. We are really lucky because
Thank
in
you.
India, yeah, as Kohel also said, in Kolkata and other places, these kind of theatrical presentations are done quite often, very
Yeah,
high quality, amazing production, and they're not inexpensive. They are pricey tickets
yeah,
out there, and you are bringing the similar quality of work with the talent, which is basically the talent from Kolkata. Kohal is coming from Kolkata. He has performed there. He's getting his guidance and mentorship from his parents. That is coming in there. Their dad's choreography has a reflection in your play. What else can a Washington D.C. theater-loving audience ask for? Getting to see a Tagore presentation by the artists who are so talented, and getting to do it right here. So I
thank
would
you.
again tell everyone, don't miss these opportunities. These don't come that often. And Bharti, you are amazing. Just
Thank you. I
amazing.
just wanted to mention that Arangadev is being played by Gian Banerjee. He's only 14 years old. He
Wow.
was Uttiyo for me in Shama last year. But
Hmm.
of course, he's come a long way after that in a year. He's much more mature as a dancer. As it is, he's a very good dancer. And he's going to be presenting Anangadev,
Wow.
Madandev. So
Yeah.
you guys
Wow.
will be, yeah, because I'm trying to give the youngsters a chance as
Wow.
well.
Yeah.
And
No,
there are
that's
plenty
a
of
huge
really talented
responsibility.
young people dancing in this one.
And that's a huge responsibility. That role is
It is.
not an easy role to
It is
perform.
not.
Yeah.
Not. Yeah, it is
Yeah.
kind of a bit of a pressure.
And for a
Yeah.
14-year-old under the wings, under your wings for direction, and then seeing Kohel and others as a mentor for
But
them.
he's learning Kathak and Orisi. So he's
Wow.
been dancing from a very young age. So
Yeah.
he's already quite a bit of an experienced dancer. So
Amazing.
I'm very fortunate to present young ones too in my drama. Young
Excellent.
talents is what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Really young talents, people
No,
in their
you're doing an
teens.
amazing job, Bharti. Amazing. It's like I can't even, I'll fall short of words to praise what you're doing. So
Oh, don't
thank
praise
you
me
for
so much.
keep doing
It's
it.
all
Keep doing it.
Rabindranath. It's nothing to do
Yeah,
with
but
me.
it's not easy. The volumes and volumes of work, going through it, selecting the ones that are relevant, bringing them on, directing it, finding the artist, uh, and presenting it. that
Much of
energy.
what Rabindranath created is still relevant. That is the
Yep,
funny thing. Much of
exactly.
his philosophy, much of the majority of the stuff that he made, he created,
Yep,
are
yep,
still very relevant to this day.
exactly,
Yeah,
exactly. Yep. And every year on May, I do make it a point on my radio show to
to talk about
during
him.
the anniversary to do the Tagore special for full
Mhm.
hour. So
Right.
I
That's
always try
great.
to do that because I'm a huge fan of his work. A lot of his English
Right.
translations I have read. I've read his stories,
Mhm.
and each one of them touches the heart. In realistic
Right.
world environment, romance. I'm a diehard romantic, so a lot of his romantic work is just touches the heart.
Yeah.
So, quick question. I'm sorry, I'm getting delved into Rabindranath Tagore and his work. So, uh, I'm no one to speak about it. But so, tell us, where can people find the ticket? Tell us more
Okay,
about
there's
where
a
it is
the
happening.
tickets are this year again online because I simply don't have the personnel to keep a box office or a will call desk open over there in the
Mhm.
premises. So none of them are going to be available on the premises. They're all online. And I have the link that I've been publishing all over the place, and I have sent it to you. If you would like, after this
I will put
talk
it there.
show, you
Yep,
can publish that as well for me.
I will do that. I will do that in the
And
comment section.
Rahul Khanna has done that in
Yep,
his
and
DRD
I'll
community.
also do that. And
Yeah,
Rahul is doing
Senior
a great job
Connections.
that way. Yeah,
Yeah, he's doing a great job.
yeah, and
I was telling Kohal about Rahul Khanna
yeah,
as well
oh,
as you, but Rahul Khanna also.
yeah, he's doing an amazing job. Amazing job. So
Yeah,
kudos to him too. And so everyone, so it is happening at the Jewish Community Center at Montrose Road, right?
right,
Yep.
exactly.
So,
At the
so
Krieger
Krieger
Hall.
Auditorium at Jewish Community
Mhm.
Center on Montrose Road on Sunday, August 18th at 4 p.m. sharp. The show
Yes,
starts. So the doors will be opening at 3:30. So
3:40.
3:40. So be
Right,
there so that you can be seated by the time the show starts,
right.
so
They
that it's
should be
not
here.
disturbing.
They should be at the premises by 3:30. Then
Yeah,
only
that's
they
why I
can.
said 3:30. Yeah,
Yeah, they can line
exactly.
up and they can
Yeah.
get in at 3:40. Yeah.
Yeah. So, looking forward to seeing you, Bharti and
Thank
Kohal,
you.
on Sunday. Looking forward to watching you guys perform. Very, very, very best. All the best, and all the best to all the artists. We did miss them on today's show, but their work is highly acclaimed, as Bharti Di said. I'm looking forward to watching this thing on Sunday, and I request everyone else who has been sitting on the sideline to go buy the ticket. Go and buy the ticket. It will not be available on the premises. You have to get it online, and then get to see you at 3:30 on Sunday, August 18th.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
I
Thank you,
will
guys.
share your words with all my participants. Thank you
Please
so
do.
much,
Thank
Rahul.
you.
Yeah,
Thank you so
please
Yeah,
much.
do
I
convey
don't know
congrats to them.
how to thank you. This is very
Yeah.
nice of you.
No, no. Thank you. Thank you to you, and thank you to all the artists. And thank you, Kohal, for taking your time
Yeah.
during your work hours to come on this show. Really appreciate it.
I have a meeting in 1 minute, so
So, oh, good timing. You
Yeah.
need to go. You better sign out then.
yeah.
See
Okay.
you
Thank
guys.
you
All
so
right.
much. Yeah.
Bye.
Okay. Bye bye.